Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Chisholm. I'm back with another video. And in today's video, we will be reacting to the controversial rise of iShowSpeed. But before we get into it, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into it.
iShowSpeed could be the fastest growing YouTube streamer in history. He is
Yup.
now sitting at
Yup.
over 4 million
Yup.
subscribers, and just 1 year ago he had
Like I said before, I've been watching Speed for like a year now. January of last year was when I started watching him. He had like no more than 12K, between 12 and 15K. I found him off the Homemade Zen video, and to see him at 5 mil, it's crazy.
10,000. The 17-year-old Cincinnati, Ohio native has dominated the platform. Even
You
at
know
one
everything about him. You done did the research and everything.
point gaining 1 million subscribers in about 6 days. He has built some sort of a toxic and high-stress community that at times
He already had 400K before he really started to blow up. Like, he was already known in the 2K community for doing this right here.
push him to his limits. But this may not be all his fault. I mean, after all, live streaming in general can attract some of the worst viewers, pushing streamers to lash out and react in ways that don't represent them very well. When it comes to Speed, the line between what's real and what isn't is so paper thin that sometimes it feels like you're not even watching a real person, but rather someone playing a character. Speed started his YouTube channel in
This might not have anything to do with it, but remember, I mean, unless it's your first time watching me, but I've reacted to a video like 3 months, yeah, about like 3 months ago in November, of iShowSpeed playing the role of Quentin FN. So what if just like, you know what I'm saying, he could be acting a certain way on purpose. He might not act like this, you know what I'm saying? So never mind.
late 2017 uploading NBA 2K and Fortnite highlights. 1 year later, he began live streaming himself playing Fortnite, but didn't really stay too consistent with it. It wasn't until April of 2020 when he got fully committed to live streaming, with a face cam and interacting with about 5 viewers. His game of choice, NBA 2K20. I started the video by saying Speed is 17 years old, but his age has been a bit of
Yeah. In this right here, I saved this video on purpose. This Q&A. You said in this video you were 15 years old in a 10th grade, and this was in December of 2020. And you said soon across the corner you about to turn 16. Your birthday is January 21st. So you turn 16 January 21st, 2021, and you just turned 17 this past January 21st. You know what I'm saying?
of a mystery for some time. When he first started streaming,
And it's crazy because like he been saying he's 16. It wasn't until he went to LA he started saying he's 19 for some apparent reason. He could be trying to do some stuff that is not of age yet. So he could be saying he's 19, but we all know he's not 19.
a person asked him in his chat what his
Who
age
really
was.
cares?
How old are you though?
Damn near 16, bro.
He was reluctant to give him a straight answer. It's fairly common for people on the internet to not want to give their age. It's also common for young kids to tell people that they are older than they really are. I know when I was 13 on Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I would brag about being 15, thinking that that was so cool. The only reason why this matters is because very often in 2021, Speed did e-dates with Aiden Ross and various influencers where he tells girls that he is 19, so he will have a better chance at scoring a date with them. Obviously misleading them because at the time he was actually 16.
This man right here, this E-Date, man was on demon timing.
On the other hand, some people see this as harmless. It's more so just for entertainment, and nobody's taking it that seriously.
Like when girls lie about the age, it's just like, yeah. Oh my gosh, she lied about her age, bro. All right, let me get off this app, bro.
But in spring of 2020, 15-year-old iShowSpeed was laying down the groundwork for his streaming career. Double check and make sure you're subscribed.
And I went back and just saw his streams. Like, this was like back in quarantine. I was just looking like he was streaming off his PS4. He was only getting like 1,000, 2,000 views. Like, this man he capable of getting 1 million views on a stream. It's crazy.
Why not hit the like button for me? And make sure you're drinking water. He stayed very consistent on NBA 2K20. He streamed every day and tried to get tapped into the community. He was lighthearted, funny, and happy. If he took an L, he would get a little stressed, maybe have a little freak out, but nothing more than a typical gamer. He was able to play with a bigger streamer, and he played really well. Got the shout out from him.
For my son iShowSpeed, the first son that I have played with ain't shot nothing but green.
This got him a couple more viewers, maybe around 10 or so on average. Unfortunately, NBA 2K kind of breeds toxicity, kind of like Call of Duty Modern Warfare. You can walk around a public gym and challenge random people to pick up games. Usually the loser will just end up screaming into the mic.
That's crazy. I haven't played 2K. I haven't played my game since Monday, November 1st, 2021. And that was when I was streaming. I ended my stream because I had got on punishment. Ever since then, I have not touched my controller. You can go back too. It's been, hold on, December. It's been over 3 months since I have touched my controller. That's crazy. I used to play the game every single day, and I was just trash. Like, the game is terrible. 2K suck. Don't even feel like playing anymore.
All kinds of heinous things that are totally unnecessary. I mean, games are competitive, and trash talk is inevitable. But this game, for some reason, brings out the worst in people. Even in the early days, we can see it getting the best of Speed.
One of y'all go on this stream right now and say, TJ, use a...
Oh my God!
He spent the summer of 2020 grinding the game and trying to build up his viewership. He was averaging around 20 viewers and would eventually amass 1,000 subscribers, still keeping that positive energy, interacting with his chat, and getting to know them. He would only get toxic when other people from the community would come into his stream and try to mess with him. They would call him names and challenge him to games that he didn't want to play. Around this time, he came up with a winning strategy for growth on YouTube.
I forgot, they used to call him Frank. I remember too, it was like earlier this school year. It was like in August, I want to say, like, or probably this summer. Something like that. He had 63. Wait, no, that was last year. That was like the end of last year, school year. He had 63,000 subscribers. I remember he had 63,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was calling him Frank.
Do a 2-hour live stream, then post a 6 to 10 minute clip of the stream as a YouTube video with a better title, only posting the ones labeled funny reaction, because those got the best views. They were basically just the buildup of him freaking out, and what caused the freak out. This was a great growth strategy for him, and he stayed consistent with this throughout summer of 2020. The Rage highlight videos were becing a staple part of his brand, and was slowly becoming the thing that people wanted to see the most from him. He streamed and uploaded every single day for months without fail. In October 2020, he got banned from streaming because YouTube thought he was 12, and you need to be 13 to stream.
So basically, I can't...
That's it. Oh, I was about to say, if that's the case, I should have got banned. Because when I first started doing YouTube, I was 13. I was 13. Yeah. But I sounded like I was like 9. You know what I'm saying? Now, I sound a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? I sound my age. But like when I first started doing YouTube, I sounded like a 9-year-old. Like, you can go see. You know what I'm saying?
Stream no more, y'all, for a little minute, y'all, because of that last live stream, y'all. So I would not be streaming no more.
This would be the first of many, many videos where he tells his chat that he can't stream anymore. The ban would only last 1 day, and he would be back the next day because YouTube...
No. Hold on, what? This clip right here is from like last month. Or like, yeah.
That he can't stream anymore. The ban would only last 1 day, and he would be back the next day because YouTube was obviously in the wrong. NBA 2K21 came out and the community hated it.
I hated it too. Like that's when life started to get boring, because it's like 2020 was a good year. You know what I'm saying? COVID and stuff. It was alright. NBA 2K20 is what carried quarantine for me. Watching Aiden Ross and Bronny do wages. That was just straight carrying the whole quarantine. But 2K21 came out. It was trash. I had to force myself to play it. Like, ever since then, life has not been hidden. Like, ever since 2K21 came out, life has really just been boring. Like, it was alright. Before quarantine, life was good. It was fun. During quarantine, it was good. But 2K21 came out.
Ross was a big part of the game's top players leaving and moving on to different things. There was still a demand out there for 2K21 content, Plus, Speed would play as a unique position, a post scorer. Most content creators didn't play as this position. He figured out a way to be different, and that's what got him attention. At the turn of
Crazy thing is, I made me a post scorer. He's only like 80 overall. Then I made me another post scorer on 2K22. I got him to a 95. Like 2K22, I was playing it every day up until November 1st. November 1st, I got on punishment. I got off punishment. I just didn't feel like playing it. It was boring, so I just didn't care.
At the end of the year, things started to change a little bit. He was still a bright, positive, happy-go-lucky guy, but his rage moments were getting more and more apparent. Now he even had a person consistently commenting on his videos, time-stamping when he would have a freak out, which was making the audience just skip to those moments instead of watching him play normally. Another ban.
It's a warning, so basically, I don't know if I'm gonna do Omegle no more.
This video got him the most views that he ever got thus far, and again, he was back the next day. You'll notice this become a trend. For the first half of 2021, Speed just kept on being consistent with streaming. He experimented with horror games and Fortnite, but 2K was still his go-to. One thing that started happening that still does to this day is Speed being a victim of DDoS attacks. Basically, hackers who get his IP address either by knowing where he lives in real life.
Y'all weird, and this is not funny. Like y'all just be sitting behind the screen laughing, but like he caught one of y'all. He caught one of y'all, and he been getting booted since like February. Probably before then. He been getting booted since probably the beginning of last year. Probably 2020. He been getting booted for a while. And he just started to say something like a few months ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, after a week of me getting booted straight, I'm taking it to the police. This man was getting booted for months, and he was cool about it.
Or maybe he somehow leaked that information. They have the ability to overload his internet so his stream lags super hard, making him unable to stream. Every single time this would happen, Speed would run to me.
That's exactly why I got a VPN right now. So if I do continue to do YouTube and I get up there, I won't have that problem.
Make his broken heart videos of him very upset.
How do I change my IP? I cannot stream. Whoever is booting me, please stop. Hit me up on Twitter, IG. We can figure something.
If it isn't obvious why I call them broken heart videos, because he puts a little emoji in there every time, he would beg these people to stop. It seems like at this time he couldn't really handle the trolling. Rushing to post these broken heart videos are obviously going to fuel even more attacks. It makes him feel like they won. Or his responses were for comedic purposes, and he knows he's going to get attention, growing his fan base and following.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't think he really liked this. Like, this man, like, I think he be doing a little bit too much for the camera. Because I don't think, like, how can you be like this in real life? I don't think you like this. And if you are, you probably got something in you. I don't know what's wrong with you. But I don't think you really like this in real life. He just doing it for the camera. He might get mad, but not really tight mad. No.
But the broken heart videos aren't just to address hackers. He would also address his trolls. For example, he posted a video proving to his chat that he takes showers.
Hours, as I can see you right here.
I remember that. I remember too, like April, May of last year, he had asked somebody, do he stink? He said, yeah.
I'm showing y'all proof right now. I take a shower. I don't want to hear no more hate comments about me taking a shower no more.
And this other one where he says his real name.
It's my name. My real name is.
It's Jawan Carter. People call him Darren Watkins. And I remember, like, I'm telling you, like, I got a good memory. Like, I'm a true iShowSpeed fan. People say, you know what I'm saying, Darren Watkins, but he be like, his name is not Darren Watkins. His name is Jawan Carter. So I don't know what his real name is. I don't know him. But based off this video, I know that his name is Jawan Carter. I don't know where Darren Watkins came from, but it could be Darren.
It's Jawan. It's not Frank. Y'all know what's my name? Jawan.
Which I don't think is his real name. This video has 5 million views, and all the comments are about his fan base being toxic and that he deserves better.
I remember when it was like at 5,000 views.
But some people just feel very confused by this. Live streaming can get out of hand with trolls. But if someone gets pushed to crying just for people wanting to know their real name, or they feel the need to prove that they actually take showers, leads some people to believe that you may not be fit for this career. Or again, Speed is trolling everyone back. But he gets sympathy from his chat because he's very good at making
It's like a win-win on both sides. It's like, he know y'all gonna be trolling, so he give a reaction. That reaction gives him more views. At the same time, it's making his audience laugh. So it's like a win-win on both sides. So if he is faking it, it's like this what y'all want. So it's giving me more views, giving me more money. You know what I'm saying? And it's making y'all laugh.
Seem real. The video blows up and gets likes, views, and subs. Then he goes back to streaming the next day with tons of new viewership, never addresses the situation that happened the day before, and then the cycle repeats again a couple weeks later. It's a very strange middle ground where people can't tell if he's actually upset by these things or if he's on some 600 IQ marketing strategy. So now let me ask you what you think. Look how mad he gets at this comment.
You probably think that salad dressing is spicy, bro. What are you talking about? Bro, like, what is you, bro? You talking about salad dressing? What are you talking about?
This man talking about salad dressing.
What are you talking about? Bro, like, what is you, bro? You talking about salad dressing? What are you talking about?
Look, bro, man got 2.9 thousand in the chat. This man be getting like 70,000 now. He was getting like 20,000, 30,000 in the beginning of this year. Now he's getting like 70,000, 80,000, 90,000, 100,000. Man was at 2.9 thousand. Crazy.
Obviously, this is a harmless
And I was most likely in this stream too. I probably don't remember, but I was most likely in this stream.
troll comment. But do you think he's genuinely mad about this? Or do you think he just uses it as an excuse to rage and freak out because it hypes up the chat? And
Yeah, I think that's why. There's no way this man really like this. I don't think you really like this. I don't think he really like this. Now, if he is, he probably got something going on in his spiritual eyes, or he really messed up in the head. But I don't think he like this. I think he doing it for the views.
might be a viral clip later on. Chances are you think it's fake as well. But sometimes these things were going too far. Like the jacket video.
My cousin gave me this jacket, y'all. I swear to God,
See, it's about to get deep. I already know y'all gonna say I'm crazy. I already know. Like, just hear me out. I've reacted to a video of Conscious X. Y'all already know I be reacting to Conscious X all the time about iShowSpeed playing the role of Quinn NFN. I didn't know who Quinn NFN was until that video. Quinn NFN is a rapper. He's hard. Pressure. So if Speed does play the role of Quinn NFN, or Quinn NFN plays the role of Speed, right? You know what I'm saying? Speed could be pushing a certain agenda. You know what I'm saying? Of rage and anger. That could be like a certain agenda that they pushing out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I don't know if it's true, but if you think about it, he could be acting like this for a reason. He could be pushing out agendas. You know what I'm saying? Or doing it for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think he really like this.
now I just broke this shit, bro.
So what caused this was him losing the game, crying, physically harming himself, then ripping his jacket. And basically for this entire game, and really this whole stream, his chat was saying rude things to him, so losing the game was actually just the final straw. But this reaction to me doesn't look very fake.
Stop donating! Stop donating! I don't even want it! I don't want it! I don't want it! Oh, I'm done. Oh God, I'm out of this bitch. On my mama.
Now, it's not like Speed is 100% innocent and his chat attacks him for no reason. I made basically a whole video about this, but real quick, let me just say that oftentimes the chat copies the behavior of the streamer. You attract the type of people that you act like. So judging off his Omegle streams alone...
Yeah, you killed as fuck.
Thank you, thank you.
Hey, if you can rate me 1 through 10, what would you rate me? Be completely honest.
A 7.5.
Really? After I called you cute as fuck? I lied. Nah, shut the fuck up. I lied to you, and you gonna give me a 7.5?
There are specific people that want to watch his content. Generally toxic people. Even if he's joking and he's just...
I'm not toxic. It's just that I found him off of playing 2K. A lot of people didn't find him off of playing 2K. A lot of people found him off of Omegle, doing flips, being weird. You know what I'm saying? Twerking, stuff like that. It's like me, I mess with you. You know what I'm saying? I just mess with you. So regardless of what you do, what you post, I'm gonna watch you. If Speed do vlogs, I'm gonna watch his vlogs. If Speed decide to jump into a pool, I'm gonna watch him jump into a pool. I found him off of 2K. You know what I'm saying? During the time, I like 2K. I play 2K. I still like 2K. I don't play 2K, but I'm still a 2K player. Whatever 2K23 come out, I'm buying it. I'm getting it. Don't care if it's trash. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, I'm not toxic. His toxicity was at once funny, but I've been watching him for a year now. So now it's not that funny. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of getting old to me. You know what I'm saying? But I still mess with him, though. I still be in his stream sometimes. I'm sorry.
Just playing around or whatever, he's got a little edgy sense of humor, that's fine. But you're still gonna attract people who just genuinely want to see you bully people and be toxic all the time. So if you just want to have a normal stream, but the chat wants you to be toxic, they are going to take it out on you. Basically, his live streams from here on out would be him playing a game, chat torments him and says a bunch of annoying stuff, and then he handles it well. But about 20 minutes in, he'll have a rage moment. Then slowly rage more and more until he loses a game and ends the stream. Some days he handles the chat better than others. But every stream...
See, like, the way Speed blew up is like, I don't want to say he sold his soul, but he could have sold his soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have sold his soul. I'm not saying he is. For all y'all not about to get on me. Y'all not about to say I'm crazy. I'm just saying he may have. He possibly could be Quentin FN. You know what I'm saying? Possibly. I don't know. I'm just saying. And based off the things that I have seen from Conscious X. You know what I'm saying? So, if he did, you know what I'm saying, him raging could be, you know what I'm saying, him influencing others to rage and be mean and spread toxicity.
Is filled with people trying to get him to freak out. I haven't really talked that much about his chat, but as it multiplied by the thousands, it got super toxic. Like, the things they would say to him, whether it was just in the chat or through donations, is bad, terrible. So bad, I don't even feel comfortable putting clips of them in this video. And obviously, he can't control what they say. People will figure out a way to say terrible things no matter what. So leaning into the freakouts and rage moments became a double-edged sword for him, because they were genuinely pissing him off some days, and other days he is just trolling them back. Either way, it's a high-stress situation. Blood pressure goes up, heart rate goes up. It's not a good long-term strategy. But Speed is not even close to the first person to use freakouts as a way to grow. Freakouts and rage moments...
Ninja, bro. Ninja on something. Like, Ninja, something wrong with, like, it's like, Ninja, like, crazy. Like, Ninja, like, is different from Speed and Ninja. I don't know how to explain it.
Moments have been a huge part of live streaming forever since video games are so damn frustrating. Flight Reacts, Pooh Gotti, and even Aiden Ross mastered the art of the freakout as a growth strategy. Anyways, for spring of 2020...
Flight will forever be the king of raging. Flight...
21, he kept that same cycle of consistent streaming, rage moments, and broken heart videos. He had around 50,000 subscribers and was averaging more than 1,000 or so people in his chat. His viewers started clipping his freakouts and funny moments and posting them on TikTok. It got to the point where multiple pages have built big followings just by posting his freakouts. And the amount of views they were getting are just staggering. I think it also helped that Aiden Ross was peaking at this time. He created an audience of people who like edgy humor and live streaming in general.
I mean, Aiden Ross already peaked last year. I mean, not last year, 2020. And it's crazy because I've been watching Aiden Ross since January of 2020. I found him off a Truly Angel video, and it was like titled "Playing Against Xbox's Most Toxic Streamer," and that was Aiden Ross. Ever since then, I've been watching Aiden Ross. You know what I'm saying? So I saw Aiden Ross blow up, and I saw iShowSpeed blow up. It's crazy. And now look at them, both together. You know what I'm saying?
General was peaking at this time. So Speed provided something that was similar, but in his own unique way. In fact, he actually started a new trope that people really liked: barking. Yes, Speed started barking when he got angry, which were some of the most popular clips that went viral on TikTok. The TikTok clips got...
I remember when he first started barking too, the whole chat was trolling him, bro.
A ton of new people.
The whole chat was
it
on
made
him
him
for
grow
the rest of
faster
the
than
stream.
ever. In March, April, and May,
Actually,
he jumped
like, for
from
the
around
next
50,000
week.
subscribers to 300,000 subscribers. But it was in June where it all culminated into something huge. He started putting his subscriber count on the screen and basing his stream around how fast he was growing because he was gaining subscribers really quickly. On June 22nd, he did his 400K stream, where he just kind of passed time time waiting for him to hit the new milestone. When he was about to hit it, a ton of people watching started unsubscribing, hoping for a freakout, in which he did a little bit. Then 2 days later, he was about to hit 500,000 subs. Same thing happened. He got close, they would unsub, he freaks out, and everyone loves it. It became this little game.
That's what I'm saying, because it's like, you already know what they doing, so that's kind of why I think he doing it on purpose. If it was me, I wouldn't be getting mad. Like, I already knew y'all gonna unsubscribe. Y'all trying to get me mad. So I'm not gonna get mad unless I'm doing it on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Watching his sub count go up and up. 3 days later, 600K stream.
But at the end of the day, it's still hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Seeing somebody just get mad to me is very hilarious. Now, not anymore, because it's like, it's very repetitive, so it's not as funny anymore. But when I first started watching Speed, it was extremely funny.
The next day, 700K. He went to bed and woke up on June 29th to find out that he was about to hit 800,000 overnight. So he went live that morning. Then later on in that same day, maybe 12 hours later, he was about to hit 1 million subscribers. In 24 hours, he gained 300,000 subscribers. And if you thought that was crazy, the very next day, June 30th, he hit 1.5 million subscribers. Obviously, Speed put in a ton of work until this point, but he also got a little lucky that hundreds of thousands of people were eager to see his reactions as his...
Man, like, I really like that. Because, like, and I'm glad I was able to see Speed before all the fame. It's like, I feel like I hit 1.5 mil. I feel like I'm at 5 mil. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been watching him since he was at 10K. You know what I'm saying?
Sub count went up. It became sort of a game for people. It slowed down a little bit at the 1.5 million mark, but by the middle of July, he hit 2 million subscribers, meaning that in about 3 weeks, he went from 300K to 2 million. Call it luck, call it a meme, call it whatever you want, but at this point, he was still growing like crazy and entertaining the millions of people that subscribed to him. So clearly, he took advantage of the situation and maintained their interest. After this, Speed was done with NBA 2K. He outgrew the game so fast. He knew that these people wanted him to be as crazy as possible all the time, so that's what he gave them. He also took a trip to LA to link up with Aiden Ross and many other streamers. For some reason, watching that in-person connection just...
And it's crazy because, like, around the same time, but in 2020, Aiden Ross was blowing up too. From like around the same time, but the year before that, Aiden was blowing up too.
changes the viewer's perspective.
I mean, he still
it's
is
almost like the
blowing up.
viewer is part of the friend group. Plus, he seemed to be a lot happier. He wasn't giving in to the trolls, and he wasn't getting DDoS attacks kicking him offline. When he went back home to Ohio, it was almost exclusively trolling people on Omegle, more getting kicked offline, and more broken heart videos. But something else huge happened. Speed's unforeseen music career began in August of 2021. He had a...
I reacted to this. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was good, but it was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
new hit single called Duty Booty, with a high quality music video in which he was wearing his favorite shirt, barking, and twerking with his boys. The song was actually very well received, which made him want to do even more music. He would start uploading a song every month and sometimes twice per month. Now with over 1 million monthly listeners on Spotify, tens of millions of views on YouTube, clearly his fans are loving his music. And truthfully, it's not that bad. He has a lot of potential. Definitely a lot of questionable lyrics. I don't know if he wants to do this seriously or if he wants to do it as a meme. I mean, that seems to be his whole career at this point. For all of fall 2021, he just kept doing what he normally does. Streaming Omegle, scary games, some Fortnite, freaking out, dropping music, which his song Shake getting over 20 million views on YouTube, barking, chat saying the most terrible things to him. But the E-dates and IRL dating became something that his chat demanded. Watching Speed interact with girls was their new favorite thing. Probably because once the girl said something that he didn't like or they weren't into him, he would just bark, scream, or insult them, which is funny because literally nobody would react like that. But one day, Aiden Ross invited him to do an E-date with Ash Cash and a ton of other big streamers. And Speed took it too far.
Man. Say we're the last two people on Earth. Man. We had to reproduce to make the world continue. No! Reproduce with me?
No, because that means our kids will have to intertwine and then their kids, no.
Who's gonna stop me?
It's crazy because, like, I thought about this question and it's like, if we the last two people on Earth, we cannot control this whole Earth by ourselves. And on top of that, we're gonna end up dying. We probably already dead. And you gotta wait another 9 months, and then you will have to force our kids to have. So we're dying. We're dying within the next 24 hours, and you gotta wait a few years for the kids to get older to have more kids. So like, nah. I mean, we might as well just kill ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
I will.
If we the last 2 people on Earth, who gonna stop me?
Gee,
You're not stopping me. If we the last 2 people on Earth, who gonna stop me?
Yeah. Come on. Hold up. Chill out. Just, you're good.
My fault.
Take a deep breath.
Tripping.
You're good.
I'm tripping. I'm thinking I'm on Omegle.
Now, this question that he asked her is a running joke that Speed does on Omegle. It's a joke that works in his community and for his chat and his fans, but as you can imagine, a lot of women don't find this joke very funny, nor do a lot of other people's fans who don't know Speed. Now, he got eliminated from this E-date, obviously, and he didn't like that.
Man, fuck this E-Day and fuck Aiden too, bro. Oh, God, fuck them niggas, bro. Fuck that shitty ass E-Day, bro.
He started to blame Ash Cash and Aiden, and this is where I started to question a lot of those E-dates. Do streamers actually take them seriously? I thought they were just for entertainment. Like, they weren't actually gonna get dates with any of these people. Is Speed's reaction fake? This is where Speed towing the line of what's real and what isn't becomes a little tricky for him. He took the joke too far, plain and simple. But now saying f Aiden and Ash Cash for kicking you out and that they're wrong for that? This turned into a little beef between Aiden and Speed, which again, I don't know if it's real or not. Speed's joke went viral on various social medias and had a lot of people angry. Ash Cash had a lot of words to say about it on Twitter, rightfully so, but Aiden didn't stand up for Speed because he knew he was wrong. And Speed never really addressed it again. Today, I think they're all good, and Speed hasn't really done an E-date since then, which is also probably a good thing. I think a little clarity between what is a character and what is real life would help Speed out a lot. He's going to continue to get himself in sticky situations if he keeps being edgy like he is. But I also understand that the lore of not knowing what's real and what isn't is exactly what makes him so interesting. But sometimes you can get lost in the character. You play it so much that you even forget who you really are. I mean, the more crazy he acts, and the more his views go up, and his chat rewards him, the formula is difficult to maintain.
Hey, bro. I mean, all we know is, he probably could be acting like this the whole time. He been doing YouTube for a few years, and I went back to his older videos. He's been raging. It has progressively gotten worse. I think that's because, you know what I'm saying, the views, the attention, you're going to proceed to do what you're doing, but you're going to do it even better. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have done the same thing, but I don't blame him. I mean, I'm not raging like this ever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that crazy. But if I was raging, I probably would bump my rage meter just a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Just to make it a little bit more entertaining.
Because the chat doesn't really care about your well-being. They want to see you push the limits, because they don't have to suffer the consequences if you go too far. I understand he's young. It's normal to make mistakes. I bet he'll look back on some clips in a few years and cringe at himself. That's totally normal. But when you're making tons of money off the same exact thing that is causing the controversy, it's hard to make a defense. He seems like a really good kid, obviously very entertaining, and not bad music either. I would hate to see him get lost in this character that he built, but I wish the best for him. And I most definitely can't knock the hustle, because 4 million subs in 1 year is insane. But maintaining that high stress...
That's just crazy, man. I saw him go from 10K to 5 mil within a year. It's crazy, bro.
Chaotic and angry character just doesn't really seem like it can last that long. I mean, look at Roy Purdy, who built a brand of being positive, happy-go-lucky, dancing, smiling, wearing bright colors, millions of people around the world loving him for his positive energy, and even he had a tough time maintaining that. But if you want to hear more about that story, check out this video.
Man,
right
it's like people want to be positive, but like they want to be such a good influence. They're not 100% themselves. It's like they don't say certain things, they don't do certain things, and they just try to be as positive as possible, but they're not 100% being themselves. You know what I'm saying? And with Speed, he's the complete opposite of positive. He is the complete opposite of positive. You know what I'm saying? one day, if it is fake, he might stop. He might not. And if he did sell his soul, and he is doing this on purpose for a reason, he probably can't stop. You know what I'm saying? Because he's probably doing this for a reason. But I'm not gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? If you think he sold his soul, probably could have. Do I think he sold his soul? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But what I do know is there's no way he's acting like this on purpose. Unless he is for real messed up in the head, or it's something going on with his soul, his spirit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So y'all like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? And kids, don't do drugs.